Have you ever heard the saying that wherever you go, there you are? Something like that. It's something like wherever you go, no matter where you go, if you go to a new place or whatever, there you are. So it's you all over again. Even though you might do simple alterations of yourself, um, it's called a paradigm. So I want to talk about paradigms and then creating a paradigm shift for yourself or recreating yourself so you can create a new paradigm. So, what does that look like? Um, Wherever you go, there you are. So, very oftentimes we'll go into a new environment. Maybe we'll move to a new location or go on a vacation to a new spot. And, you know, the, I love the movie Groundhog Day because it's about paradigms. It's about repeating a paradigm and then creating a paradigm shift in the end. So, this is what Bill Murray so accurately and actually brilliantly portrays is that he keeps waking up and it's the same day over and over again. And he just keeps repeating the same actions, but you notice the subtlety of that he's slightly tweaking himself every time. He does something just a little different every time. And the first so many times, it's always in the realm of negativity and in fear and lack and just doing wrong, doing bad things. So this is the first, how many days of Groundhog Day where he wakes up, punches the guy in the face for trying to sell him insurance, just on and on and on. Just, a creep to the girl that he likes, really resents, the job that he's doing, really resents the tacky little bed and breakfast place, doesn't like the coffee, etc. So every day he keeps recreating the same paradigm. He's the same guy, same place, but just making small alterations to see if different actions happen. Next day, clock ticks, clicks over, same thing all over again, Groundhog Day. So then as he starts to play with altering himself and to see if he can get more beneficial result for himself. It's an egoic realm that he's trying to alter himself to get the result that he wants. And the main result I think that he wants is he wants the girl, right? So he starts to do little things to improve himself to make the girl attracted to him and to desire him. So he'll, starts trying to be more charming. He learns to play piano. He feigns that he's, philanthropic and helpful and kind. But in the end, that doesn't work out, even though he keeps waking up and refining that more and more and more and more. It still doesn't work in the end. I mean, remember the end where he's like, he builds the ice sculpture and does all this crazy stuff. But in the end, she rejects him. Now, why is that? Why did she reject him? Because he wasn't truly, he hadn't truly changed. It hadn't gone all the way in. It wasn't really authentic. Okay. It was a put on thing. This is the paradigm that we keep revisiting and we keep reliving day after day after day. It's Groundhog Day. We try maybe a different venue. We try learning new things. We try altering ourselves, but it still continues to create in the end the same result of not getting what you want, the love that you want, the community that you want, the all the stuff that you want, the significance, the connection, the community, the contribution, all these things. So he's recreating the same paradigm, right? But he maybe subconsciously, I think it because he's going towards these things from the lower self. He's going from the lower self egoic stance of getting something that he wants. It's not authentic. It's not deep. It's not real. But in the last day of Groundhog Day, he finally surrenders. He finally lets go. He finally gives up. He actually just gives up on his old ways, on his life, and he surrenders to his authentic self, which is just about being kind and loving and not having expectations for the outcome that he was designing. And when he finally, and also now notice all the back work that he's done. He's done all these other things to build himself from the outside in, right? So that's outside in stuff, the piano player, the nice looking, all these things, right? Respected, helping others from the outside in, right? From the egoic standpoint, from the surface standpoint. But in the end, he surrenders all that. And from inside out, he's now aligned with his true self, which is divine self, which is loving, with no need for something outside of himself. He surrenders to it, that every day is going to be the same, but so he just surrenders himself to being truly kind and accepts that this girl won't love him. And he's okay with that because he's going to feel love for her and love her. And when he finally does that, he wakes up and the next day is a new day. And he's created a paradigm shift. And that is a true, that movie is a true analogy, metaphor, whatever you want to call it, showing, I can't think of the word right now, of what a paradigm shift is about and why, and how it works and how we become on them and how we create them, and just going through the same day over and over and over again with little subtle changes which seem like they're different. Notice yourself where you are bringing the same person and creating the same paradigm. And then maybe you'll start subtly shifting. And then you'll still notice little things that you're still connected to an old paradigm. And notices, I still notice things when I have a day where I'm more in a lower vibrating frequency, and I can tell that it's in fact I that am creating the responses that I'm getting. I'm getting mirrored back. My internal energy is being mirrored back to me. And I see it. I see it happening. I feel it happening, and I can stop it or I cannot. And honestly, with awareness, it's a choice. So, the external world is a mirror to your internal world. As within, so without, every single time, cause and effect. That's the way it works. It's the law of attraction, if you want to call it that. As within, so without, the internal world. It's a law of physics, as within, so without. So notice your paradigm that you create every day, everywhere you go, and enjoy the process of discovering the subtleties of how you keep manifesting the same paradigm. And if you're wanting to choose another one, keep working to connect to your true self, to your true authentic self. The more heart-centered that you are, the more authentic you are. Don't think, hear, interact through this other level, and that will reflect others. Then the external world will reflect that same vibrational frequency to you. It's a mirror. That's the nature of the paradigm shift. And I'm Allison Angeles, your host of the Silicon Sanctuary podcast. Please feel free to DM me on my Instagram account at Allison Angeles, and feel free to like, subscribe, share, hit the bell.